Are you ready? Welcome to the Crystals Abundance YouTube channel. Yes, where we're all abundant. Boo! Ah! My name is Crystal, and I'm here to spread positivity, yes, and to help you and you get rid of that weird energy. Okay? Because we don't want none of that. That what? Ooh! The weird energy. Weird energy. Ah. The weird energy. Weird energy. The weird energy. Weird energy. Ah. Ah. Let's get it. Let's go. Crystal, what are we going to be talking about today? Crystal skulls. Yes. Crystal skulls. What? First, let me get my abundance oil. Yay. Woo! I know y'all ready for this. Because you see me having around crystal skulls and you're like, those are so pretty. I've got a lot of comments saying, wow, I really like those. But I have never explained what they are or why I love them so much. I am lighting these candles for the abundance of my viewers. Sizzle, sizzle. And what do we have here today? Sage. Ooh, that weird energy, ah. That weird energy, ooh. Let's try that again. I blew a kiss. Yay! Crystal, what are crystal skulls? Crystal skulls are polished crystals in the shape of a human skull. And I want to explain the reason why I keep them around. Because it helps with Reiki. It is the most powerful Reiki that you can actually possess, to my knowledge. To my knowledge, it's the most powerful Reiki. So that means when I leave the house or when I'm sitting by my crystal skulls, I can feel the power. Why is it in the shape of a human skull? It helps me to concentrate better. It helps me to be in the moment. So right here I have an amethyst crystal skull. This is chevron amethyst. How beautiful is that? This is chevron amethyst. Yes. Check out the meaning of amethyst in my previous video about amethyst cathedrals. Blink. And right here, well, this was sold to me as Smoky citrine, but I feel like it's mostly smoky quartz. It's mostly smoky quartz. And here you can see that it has a tint to it right here, which is the citrine, but it's mostly smoky quartz. And look at that. Look how beautiful that is. So this is our smoky citrine / smoky quartz skull. And for me, skulls represent concentration. They represent protection of the mind, because everything is about what's in our mind. So it represents the protection of our mind. Okay, and crystal, how do you use your crystal skulls? You can use them around your candles. You can simply place them in your office or anywhere you need to concentrate. Ooh, you can put them in your bedroom if you want to concentrate on lovemaking. Oh, yeah. And here is another smoky citrine. Again, it's mostly smoky quartz. Oh, look at that. This is the area where it's mostly smoky citrine, and this is the area where it's mostly smoky quartz. Look how dark that is. I love the banding. I love the banding and the inclusions. Any inclusions make your crystals even more powerful. It makes it even more powerful. Yes, it's definitely smoky citrine, but it's mostly smoky quartz. And I choose to get my skulls to be realistic or super realistic, because if you have, I'll show you some skulls that are not realistic shaped and they come off a little bit goofy, and it's not quite the same. It's still effective, but it's not quite the same as replicating the human mind and getting that concentration. They're more fun-loving crystals. I'll show you those in a second. And here we have more chevron amethyst. And I will have the links to these in the description box below. These two I got from Amazon, and these two I got from Etsy, but I'll try and find them on Amazon. These are by the brand Skullis, Skullis, Skullis. And this is another amethyst. Ooh, look at that. A lot of white quartz in the back. And here is like a little geode in the back, a little druzy geode in the back. I think that is so cool. And then we have the front purple and brown. It has all those good colors. And look at the chin area. That's definitely chevron amethyst. Some people call it dream amethyst. For some people, it helps them sleep, okay? So you have your dream amethyst right here. Also, I call it chevron amethyst. You have your smoky citrine, your smoky quartz, and you have your chevron amethyst. Yes. So amethyst is going to help you get rid of addictions, and it's going to be a spiritual protector, and it's going to help you get in contact with your higher self and with God as well. And then you have your smoky quartz, which protects you against negativity and transmutes negativity into positivity. Yes. And I'm going to get up and show you my other shaped crystal skulls. Oh my God. See, these two do not have the realistic shape. These two do not have the realistic shape, but they're unique and I love them. These are Argonite. These are Argonite skulls. Oops. You know what? I found that skulls are one of the more durable shapes of crystals, because if I had done that to a crystal wand, it would have just broken. But I feel like skulls are one of the more durable shapes, although they can chip, so you do want to be careful with them. So this is Argonite, I believe. And you can see, like, it's more childlike. And I don't want to, it's almost like a shrunken head thing. It's not the same, but I keep it around. And it makes me kind of like joyful and happy. Ding! It brings joyfulness and happiness. So you have to choose the shape of skull that you like the best. Oh, and then I need to show you my super realistic skulls. I'm going to show you my super realistic. So this one is not realistically shaped. Okay, I got so much more to show you. Hold on, thought. Yeah. I love my crystal skulls. Okay, these are the last ones I'm going to show you guys. This one is called Serpentine. And this is super realistic. These are realistic shaped. These are just regular skulls. And this one is super realistic. It is Serpentine. And what makes it super realistic? The level of detail. If you turn it over, you can tell the level of detail. You see the nostrils? They're completely open. It's like a real skull. The level of detail. So if I compare this one to this one, you can definitely tell the difference. If I compare this one to this one, it's very, very similar, but you can see the jawline and the teeth are much more meticulously made. They're much more meticulously carved. And if I turn this one over, this one is the realistic one. It's completely solid at the back. So you're getting more crystal, but it's not as realistic as this one. So now you can see the difference. It goes straight up there to give you the appearance of a real human skull. And then I have this one, which is more of an ancient shaped skull. And I love this one. This one is carnelian. You see how the eyes are very, very large? It's almost primitive in the way that it's shaped. It's almost primitive, in my opinion. But look at that geode in there. Look at that druzy geode in there. Huge. I had to get this one. This one is carnelian. Okay, so let's do a review. There are several different types of skulls that you can get. You can get regular skulls, which would be like this one. This one is anything but regular, but the shape is not realistic. But look at that druzy. I'm going to show you again. This is a carnelian. Look at that druzy. And carnelian protects you against envy. Yes. Look at that beautiful druzy in there. I love crystal skulls because it's good for Reiki, it's good for protection, and it's good for concentration. And that is all I have for you, my beautiful people. That is all I have for you, my beautiful people. That is all I have for you, my beautiful people, today. You made it to the end. 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 Bye.